Riding the Wind, Piano Adventures, 2B, Lesson Book, pages 40 and 41. This piece of music is a great example of ABA form. We talk about form, we're speaking about the sections of the piece. Looking to see which sections are alike and which have new material is very helpful for learning the notes and for memorizing. It's also something really helpful to know if you should decide to write music of your own. You can see that I have my music marked with some highlighter tape to show some sections in different colors. And there are two ways we can analyze this. We can call the first batch of material here with our first two green sections the A section. Here when we get to orange we have B section where it's quite a bit different than everything else. And at the end we have A prime or A number 1. That's because we call this A1 because it is pretty close to the beginning section, but of course it ends with some differences. Let's remove these tags and listen to how this works out. Put them out here to the side. Okay, we'll get that nice little bit straighter. Start off. Now for the B section. Back to A. And analyzing it like this puts the entire first four lines together, saying they're similar, they're in half kinds of two lines that are really similar and two more that are really similar. But you could also analyze that. You could break it down a little bit further. You could say, well, here we've got our A number 1 with our first section, or our first A, we could say. A as it's first presented. Then we have our first variation of A, ends a little bit differently than the initial one. That one ends. But when we get to measure 13 of this section here, it's measure 13, we see the right hand plays alone and it's totally different. Our B section, why, that's the same as always. So we just put that right there. And then we get finally to another A section that's even different than what we had before. So we'll move this out and put A2 there. You can look a little further to see exactly why each of these A sections are different. And that would be a different way of just saying the form. It doesn't really quite fit with a strict ABA. It's more AABA. And you can designate the different kinds of A's by just putting a number there with that.